Hi everybody, hey, this is Mike and Bill from Windermere Bellevue Commons, and in today's video series, as you know, we're doing several steps here at my house to modernize it, and one of them is to replace the old thermostat and replace it with a complete, in this case, an Ecobee Smart Thermostat Premium that's completely Siri compliant. And that's what the key term here is that all of the devices and appliances that we're adding are 100% Siri compliant. And so let's get started on how we did this in this home built in the 60s. Okay, so here's what we started with, and this is pretty common. And again, this is a thermostat that probably was installed in 1968. This is exactly what they would look like at that time. This is the original Honeywell thermostat that maybe I should keep as a museum piece. It does have a mercury switch in it. So this is a mechanical thermostat, and in this configuration, it only has 2 wires, whereas the Ecobee Smart Thermostat really needs 5 to be completely functional as a complete smart device and function with the furnace in its full functionality. And so the issue here is that we want to replace this, but we need to then add a whole bunch of new wires up into the crawl space. But in this case, talking to Ecobee, it sounded like the perfect location in this particular house in its floor plan, that the hallway wouldn't be the ideal location for it anyway. And so in this case, we went to one of the more used rooms of the house, and also we could wire it with this type of wiring. Let's go see how. Hi, this is Mike. So now I'm back in the family room, and again, after talking to Ecobee, it made sense to put it in the family room in this particular house, where it's more in the general area that you use a lot more. So the temperature, some of the other settings may be a little bit more accurate than say the hallway. But most importantly for me is that it was much easier for me to access the furnace, which is in the garage, and be able to install using this what's called 18.5 thermostat wire directly from the Ecobee right to the circuit panel. So again, what we did do, and make sure you turn off your furnace properly and turn your gas off if it's a gas furnace, so you're safe. And then you can pull the cover off, and you can readily find the circuit board that's on the furnace, and you can see where these wires would attach to the furnace. And then at the other end, to simplify what was did here is that with the Ecobee off, you can see there's a little pin pad where these wires then connect to that pad, and then you apply the Ecobee onto that pad, if that's the correct word. And then instantly, as soon as you do that, you can turn the furnace back on, turn the gas back on, and as soon as you do that, you'll see the Ecobee display is asking you if, it might even say hi or good morning or maybe something, but it'll be instantly asking you to go ahead and start setting up your Ecobee. And so you can start running through the steps that's right on the screen. And as soon as you get to temperature settings, temperature, you'll hear your furnace come on, and that is fully functional. And then it asks you to basically to interface and sync up with your home network system, your Wi-Fi system, and all of your devices. And it asks you to register the device, start going through these things. That's where I want you to stop and listen to the key part of this video. It's a key finding of doing this install is forget that. Forget that process with the Ecobee, with your GE appliance or whatever it is, this registration and downloading their app. Forget all of that. You simply make the device, in this case it's called an accessory, make it active like I did with this one, and then with your Apple iPhone, go to the home app, and then simply just push on the button to add accessory, and you point it at the accessory, and the QR code, sometimes it'll be a password, will pop up, and it syncs, and within seconds, you are in your complete Apple network system, and you're ready to operate fully as this smart device does with all of its sensors. And on top of that, it is now 100% Siri compliant. And so you don't even need to be touching it all. You can do everything by just saying Siri. as an example, hey Siri, turn the temperature to 65.
Okay, the HAL is set to 65 degrees Fahrenheit.
And that's how it is. How wonderful is that? If you've got any questions or comments, certainly at the end of the video, go ahead and contact us. Otherwise, look forward to our next series on modernizing this house that was built in the 60s and making it all 100% Siri compliant. Thanks and have a good day.